I loved him. And maybe it wasn't like perfect and romantic the way that like I've dreamed about it, but I loved him and I like just wanted that to be enough so badly.
The Museum of Broken Relationships is an exhibit revolving around the artifacts of our broken relationships. They're the kind of things that you don't want to throw away, you're too attached to donate. Not a lot of monetary value here, but like the types of things that you would probably save in a fire.
I ended it and it was really, really hard. I think it's the most heartbroken I've ever been.
Literally, he said, I guess I'm just shallow about bodies. You immediately feel like you're worthless.
There was a period where it was getting really bad. He was like acting up, calling me every name in the book.
I felt like my soul shift in a way that I've only felt in deaths.
I would like to be okay with being heartbroken.
This is toothpaste, a used thing of toothpaste. The boyfriend always used the same type of toothpaste, and then once the partner got to the end of this toothpaste, that was like the end of the relationship after he was gone.
This is a dog collar light. Apparently, they used to put it on their dogs, used to wander off in the night.
They broke up and the woman took the dog and she was too emotionally wrecked to take care of a puppy. I got a puppy when I first got divorced. She sort of saved me.
I guess she really liked meat smokers, so he gave it to her. And then when they broke up, she put it on his porch and it just sat there. At first, everything is always so new and bright and shiny, like new love is just so exciting. And then when it's over, it just dies.
It's 6:40 a.m. What the heck am I doing? You look so cute. You were sleeping, blah, blah. So I left you a note. That was very typical of him in the beginning. But it was all a ruse, and I could see that now.
This is a shirt that was worn on the day her husband told her their marriage was over. It's a sweet shirt, and she felt like she was going out to a nice lunch, and then her whole life was gonna change. I don't remember what I was wearing when my husband told me what had happened. I'm glad I don't. I'm glad I don't have a blue chiffon top.
That's an example of what not to do for a guy. Silicone breast implants, especially for a 4-year relationship.
I'd rather try and fail, whereas you would prefer to hold back and maintain. It didn't work. And then it really all started to crumble. And that's kind of how I feel, like, not that he wasn't all in, maybe I wasn't. It's just a salad spinner. It's collapsible.
This is a melted phone, and it reminds me of one of the instances where he was like screaming at me in the car, and I started recording him on my phone. He was like, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I'm recording you." And he grabbed the phone, opened the car door, and smashed it, I think twice, on the asphalt.
I think a lot of the time you want to believe in something, even though when you know it's maybe not the way you would like it to be.
It's helpful to know that you're like not alone, of course, but also that like you can have a sense of humor. It's better to embrace the silly than just sort of like bottle it up and wallow.
There are just so many items that seem insignificant, but on the whole, they sort of sum up an entire relationship.
A natural thing for people is to want to connect other people's pain to their own.
It's those little tiny details that make my relationship so unique to me, and that's the true for everybody.
What abusers do, they distance you from who you're close to, so you don't really have an out. Having an outlet is freedom.